Hello and welcome back to the old school Ironman. Last episode got a lot of agility done, a lot of rune crafting done, and a lot of herb lore done. And now I'm set up to go do some Slayer for the next little while. When I last did Slayer, I got up to 700 tasks total, 1900 points, and I'm 13, no, 1.6 million experience away from 99 Slayer. So I think I can pick that up in a week or two. But I'm going to start off this episode at Duradel. I basically want to camp Duradel until I get the Basilisk Jaw. Looking at the Slayer collection log, I still don't have it. And I think my kill count here is, 2186. So I'm double drop rate. So hopefully I can pick up some Basilisk Knights quickly, get that done, and then I can move on to camping Konar for the Ferocious Gloves, which are the two big items I want to hopefully pick up before 99 Slayer. But with all that done and dusted, let's see what our first task is going to be. And the first task that we're going to do is Lizardman. Unfortunately, that's a low number, but 134 chances at the Dragon Warhammer. I think that's a first. A redwood tree seed here. Yeah, another rare tree seed drop. They're bound to happen, especially killing shamans, but whenever they happen, I just love to complain. It's only 1 in 3. Like, I've killed 3,500 of them, so I should have a redwood tree seed by then. It's not that stupidly rare. Oh, I saw the seed, I was like, oh, if that's another redwood seed, but I'll take the snapdragon seed. It's good to be back at the Slayer. Unfortunately, didn't pick up the hammer. I thought I'd check in to see what my total kill count is up to. I think it'll be around 3,500. Yeah, 3,461. So I'm at 70% of the way to drop rate. And I don't have the hammer yet, but maybe I can get up to 5,000 by the time I hit 99. 108 aviancies. Ecumenical key gathering. I got my chins. I got my neck spanking. Oh my god. Armadyl helmet. Let's go. Yes. That's huge. Absolutely huge drop. So Armadyl helmet is really big because it's a required item for the clue master step. So it's A, really good to have that. And B, I could also break it down to get some Armadyl components. And those Armadyl components can be used to upgrade my Masori mask. Now, the question will always be like, do I want to get rid of my Armadyl helmet? Like, I don't care that much about clues, but it's probably worth keeping. I think, like, it would suck to, like, have to drop a lot of clues in the future just because I was too lazy to do a little bit of extra armor for my Masori. And I can always get, like, any piece of armor as a duplicate. So I think it's just worth keeping, and the next helmet will be what I get rid of for Armadyl components. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Let's go, Armadyl chain skirt. I'm spooning. But for the rest of this task, I'm going to put away the crystal legs and keep on the Arma chain skirt. Further update, I looked at the stats increase from fortifying the Missouri mask, and it's honestly not that much, and I think I'm better off just keeping the chaps as upgraded ranged attack offensively. On top of that, I also have a better mage defense under this setup, so I think I'm actually going to keep the chain skirt and wait for a duplicate to start turning into Missouri, and in the event that I get Missouri chaps, boom, I can immediately fortify them with the chain skirt. No way. No way. No way. No way. That was from a minion. I just realized it. Kriar is still alive. I'm like, why is Kree still here? So I'm done with Armadyl. I guess I need to get a duplicate hat or another duplicate armor piece. Now I look stacked. Holy shit. Alright, same sort of thing. I'm like in shock, and I'll have to wait till the trip's over, maybe even for the task's over before I like debrief everything here. So I've had a little bit to calm down from all these drops, regather my thoughts, and basically I've kind of decided that I need one more armadyl piece. The current armadyl items give you the exact amount you need to upgrade. So the mask requires one. The armadyl helmet gives you one plate. The body requires four. Armadyl chestplate gives you four plate, and 3 for the legs. Now I could just go up all my armadyl as soon as I get my Masori piece, but that would leave me without an armadyl helmet for clues. I'm not the biggest cluer, but I think it's good to just have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay at Arma, not necessarily right now, but I'm going to keep killing Arma until I have an extra armadyl piece. It can be any piece. It can be an extra helmet, an extra body. It can be an extra legs. It really doesn't matter. I just need any armadyl piece. Oh, this is going to feel good. I guess I can replace the armadyl body and the arma chaps. As I don't think I'll be using them at all. I think they at least can probably go into my house now. And this is going to be the end of the craziest Slayer task I've ever had. 208 aviancies, 3 individual armor pieces, including one from a minion that's a 1 in 16,000 drop. I don't have any words. All I gotta say is, let's get another task. It's funny, Abyssal Whips have gone up like a million GP since I got my last one. From like 1.1 all the way up to 2. You can thank Bounty Hunter for that one. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Basically a max roll Basilisk, 1 in 4-ish chance of getting the jaw. Let's hope we get it. Starting to get a little bit depresso, another Slayer task done, and I'm up to 2430 Basilisk Knights. Oh no. Oh no. I got another curve bone. That's curve bone number 3 from Lizardman Shamans. 98 Slayer. We are back at the Basilisk Knights. Got another task, another 229 chances at the Basilisk Jaw. I wonder how many more chances I will get before getting to 99 Slayer. 1.2 million experience to go. No. No, it did not happen again. Another curve bone? That's the 4th one! For context, the reason why this is so annoying is even though the curve bone is a tertiary drop, it has the same drop rate of 1 in 5,000 as the hammer. This will be fun. I turned on the Jad task. Not only is it a good experience, but I can get some of the combat tasks out of the way. So I'll swap it over to a Jad task, and if I find Avon, because if you don't want to do it, you just enter and leave the cave, and then it's perfectly fine. Got the near miss combat task. I knew I was gonna get at least one, but I missed the time by 3 minutes. I think maybe in the next time I'll get it. But there's a KC task 5 one, so I'm not rushing. I think next time I'll probably go for the melee only cave and see how that goes. Well, I missed this earlier today, but I hit 300 million total experience. We've gone through a lot of Slayer. I'm up to 737 tasks now. Just been mowing through them. Mostly had like XP tasks like Dust Devils and Necreals. And haven't had a lot of like the unique dropping stat tasks like Diamond, Armadyl, Basilisk. So we're getting closer and closer to that 99 Slayer. Yo, that is like a max roll aviancy task. That is huge. I have not had like a bossing task in like 600k experience. So hopefully I can pick up one more piece of Arma. Turns out I got 25 million range experience here on this Arma task. Not too shabby. 1/8 of the way to 200 mil, I guess. How much you range nowadays in PVM? I feel like at least 100 mil is kind of expected. God Sword Shard number 2. I think I have more than 4 of them now, so virtually useless, but collection in the bank, and worst case scenario, it's a 150k elk. That is the end of the aviancy task. No uniques were gained, but I did get, what was that, 52 kills? No, 53 kills, because I had 199 before. So I consider that a very successful task. I've started using slaughters here, though I haven't even had a single proc in this task so far after 15 kills. Just because I'm getting up to 99, and I want to try to get the job before that's done. I didn't expect to get this task so quick, but 245 Basilisk with slaughters, that's gonna be like 300 kills. I hope, hope I get it this task. This may take the cake for the longest non-bossing Slayer task. I killed 324 Basilisks, and I didn't get the job. That was over 100,000 experience in a single task. Wow. Turns out I won't have to skip for Hydras. I just came to Konar to get my 750th task, and I got a Hydra task, so I guess that's going to get most of the remaining experience for 99. Yo, new personal best, 129 kill. Who knows how low I'll go. The Grandmaster speed kill time is 120, and I don't think I'll get that until I get Masori. No way! No way! I got a second Hydra Claw. It's like, this is where the Bearded Iron sucks, because, like, I got a double Claw drop, but I would trade that Claw drop easily for the Ferocious Leather. So I guess I put this in my tab of items. Oh wait, I already have the placeholder for it. Goes in the bank. I think I might actually throw this one into Death's Coffer. It's 38 mil, and I can dump that 38 mil into Death's Coffer, and that's a lot of deaths forever. Wasn't expecting that. Got 95 mining while AFKing at work. That is basically another full level at Amethyst. And I'm kind of low on Amethyst. Like, I have 1,200. I have 1,000 darts in the bank. I have these 1,200 dart tips, and I have like 2,000 arrows. So I think I'm gonna try to stick it out here for another level or two. And talking to people, I think like 100k arrows is enough to last me forever, and then the rest I can just kind of sink into darts. Well, that's the purple. The purple baited me because that's over 10 mil. But yeah, I thought it was a rare drop, but I guess we're just getting dragon knives. They are insanely expensive. That must be the bounty hunter update, making them super expensive. Big PKing item. Their special attack is really good, for PKing. But I'm just gonna add them to my collection in the bank, in my weird tab of things that I don't want to get rid of. Got my 1,300 dragon knives now. So that's a total of, that's 15 mil in dragon knives. That's just insane. Oh shit! There we go. I got the Hydra leather. Yes! Oh, I am so spooned here. I guess I'm done Hydra. I might as well complete the final 20 kills. But yeah, I don't think I need to come back to Hydra anymore. That is crazy. That is like 3 kills after the knives. This was perfect. I'm done with Hydra. There is the Hydra task complete. 152 Hydras killed, and I gained 700 points because it was my 250th task in a row. Well, a multiple of 250 tasks in a row at 750 tasks. Looking at the collection log, I got the 2 drops that I really cared about, the Hydra Claw and the Hydra Leather. Both the Brimstone Ring, which you get from the Hydra Fang, Hydra Heart, and Hydra Eye, and it's a hybrid ring, and the Hydra Tail, which can make the Bone Crusher Necklace, are very niche drops. Not saying that I don't want them, I don't think they're worth going out of your way to get Hydra tasks for. But if you pick them up on your way to getting the Hydra Leather and Hydra Claw, then that's all good. So I think going forward, I'm not going to do Hydra tasks until I'm ready to go for the sub 120 speed time, or like I start becoming a collection logger. I think how we do this is there's a machine here in the Lithgren Vault, which turns the Hydra leather into ferocious gloves. Takes a couple seconds, and now I have ferocious gloves. So what do these provide over the Barrows gloves that I currently have on? They provide +4 accuracy and +2 melee strength. But as a downside, you don't get any of the benefits that the hybrid Barrows gloves had. So if you look here, normally with Barrows gloves, I get +12 melee strength, +12 in all accuracies, and +6 magic. But here I'm getting +14 melee strength and +16 accuracy, which is a very big upgrade. But I'm getting -16 magic and range. So for raids, I'm going to have to bring the Barrows gloves still as my ranging gloves, and then my ferocious gloves will be my melee gloves. As for the claw, I asked around, and there really isn't a use for a second claw. So the two options are drop trading it or using it on Death's Coffer. And because I currently don't have like any good items to put in Death's Coffer, I'm just gonna throw that in there. Eventually, I will get a dupe of Vernic. I will get some dupe fangs. I'll get a lot of things to put in here that are valuable, but I think that this Hydra Claw will be enough to tide me over 40 million GP until I get to that point. We're gonna sacrifice the Hydra Claw, and the Death's Coffer now has 40.4 million in it. Now, Slayer task wise, I can kind of go buck wild now because I'm quote unquote done with Hydra. I no longer need the points to skip at Konar, which is like that was the big part about getting the ferocious gloves drops. And I can now skip at Duradel to try to get one of the 3 tasks I care about right now. We've got Avian Seas, Basilisk Knights, and Lizardman. Those are the 3 that I'm gonna do. Maybe Smoke Devils as well. It's just way too hard to ignore that imbued heart chance. But let's start getting some tasks. The game just blessed me today. That did not take long at all. That was 2 skips for the Black Dragons and then 1 skip for the Basilisk task. This should be like 300 kills with Slaughter Bracelets. If I can snag the face guard, the Basilisk Shaw on this task, it'll be the perfect ending to this Slayer adventure. Well, that's a crazy rare drop. I got a Longbone, which is like a 1 in 400, and the Mystic Hat, which is 1 in 512. So I think that's like a 1 in 20,000 drop right there. Hot damn, another task complete. 292 more Basilisks. And I didn't get the job, but the good news is I am 22k experience away from 99 Slayer, which is pretty crazy to think about, because I that's one of those skills where I was like, you know what, I don't know if I'll ever get 99, but here we are 6 months later, slayed up a storm, got a bunch of uniques. I'm gonna probably get it in the next task or 2. Log-wise, I'm up to 35 of 46 Basilisk Knights, and I still have the 2,800 points. I'm probably going to skip through here unless I get an Arma or a Lizardman task. This is it. This is going to be the task that gets 99 Slayer. Yay! 99 Slayer. I don't know what to say. I guess I'll talk to you after the task is over. Task go completo, 194 shamans, and let's go through some stats from 99 Slayer. First off, what are the Lizardmen kills? I think it's going to be like 4,000. Look at that, 3,998. So basically, by just doing Lizardman tasks whenever I got them, I got 80% of the way to drop rate while on Slayer task. Which means, what, like 50% of people would get a hammer by the time they get 99 Slayer, and 50% will be like me. But I can't really complain because I'm very lucky in this game. Task-wise, it was 754 total tasks. I think I did, it was either 200 or 250 Turiel skip tasks at the start. So the bulk of the actual Slayer XP gaining was 500 tasks. And that kind of works out because that's like 22 23k Slayer experience per task. And look at that. That was a 30,000 task. The one before was like 100k. So I think that works out pretty well. Collection log wise, if we go to the Slayer tab, I do have a lot of the items, but not a lot of the items. In terms of the tradable drops that I care about, the Wyvern Visage would be nice, same with the Draconic Visage, but they're not really that important. The ones that I still care about are the Basilisk Jaw, as that is a Slayer, not a Slayer task only drop, but it's 5 times more common while you're on Slayer tasks, so you definitely want to do that. And then I also care about getting the Imbued Heart. I'll probably do Smoke Devil tasks in the future just because they are it's considerably more common from Smoke Devils than from any other monster, just in terms of kills per hour. But those are really the 2 items I have left from Slayer. On top of that, I also have Kriara, where I need to get one more piece of armadyl to be able to have the armadyl helmet and be able to turn everything into Masori. So that'll just be one more item, but as I get Kriara tasks, I will go there. So the Slayer Cape is actually pretty useful. If you wear it when you get your Slayer task, there's a 10% chance that they'll give you the task that you just got. This will be really good for, so let's say, the Void Waker grind when I want to get specific boss tasks, or while I'm going ahead and completing off the remainder of the Basilisk Jaw or the Armadyl task. I can just I have a 10% chance of getting them back to back. Basically, really valuable whenever you're doing any sort of skip task. I guess one final thing, I'm not going to go over it, but if you want to see all the Slayer monsters I killed on my way to 99, feel free to pause, look down, look at this, but this was basically everything I did on my Slayer grind. Alright, that didn't take long. I got to hoard my points a little bit. Got an aviancy task. Oh my god, I'm done. Let's go. I am done. I am teleporting out of here. 291 kills. Collection log wise. Find Kriara. I got 291 kills. I got everything except for the pet. And I have the bonus helmet, so I can keep one in the bank for fallow clues. And then I can turn the other in for the Masori mask. And I guess I might as well do that right now and fortify my Masori mask that I have. So I can just use a chisel on the armadyl helmet here. And I'm going to break apart my helmet into one armadillion plate. Now I have one armadillion plate, and I can just use the armadillion plate on the Masori's mask here to fortify it. Essentially what this is going to do is it's going to increase the defensive stats a little bit and give it some prey bonus. The offensive stats are going to stay the same, so it's not a major difference, especially for the mask, because you don't get much defense out of the mask. But there is the fortified Masori's mask. You see slightly better defense and 1 prayer. And I can put it on, and I look a little bit less like an idiot than I did before. But I'm going to need to upgrade the rest of this armadyl into Masori now. So I think I might be Toa locked very soon. The best part about getting a gear upgrade is releasing the old tag and replacing it. So the Masori mask goes in here, and I still have an armadyl helmet for clues. But going to Duradel now, I can turn off Watch the Birdie, because I don't care about armadyl tasks anymore. And I can skip my current aviancy task. I probably should finish it just because there's 45 left, but I honestly can't be asked. 290 more basilisks done. My bracelet ran out and I forgot to get a new one, so I think that's why I didn't hit 300 on this task, but I'm at 3,800. So the next task is most definitely going to get me up to that 4,004 times drop rate. I think at this point I've kind of committed to doing it until I run out of Slayer points or get like a couple hundred Slayer points left. As it's really the big thing I want left from Slayer. But before we got our task, we made sure to get the Slayer Cape. You don't actually need to wear it to get the effect. As long as it's in your inventory, it works. You have a 10% chance of getting another Basilisk task. I may not get lucky with I may not get lucky with the Basilisk job, but I'm incredibly lucky with these tasks. They should be like 1 in 30, and I'm just getting them over and over. I think this one I did one Rune Dragon task, and I did 3 skips. So that was 4 between, and I've already picked up another one. Also, I just realized how like dumb the character looks when you run with an anti-dragon shield and the lance. Like, what is the character doing? That is so weird. Oh, come on. I got another curve bone. And this time it's from the Basilisk. Well, this is the first time that the Slayer Cape has actually paid off. I can do the Slayer Cape proc and I can get Basilisk and I have 219 more. Oh my god. That is not something I was expecting. I got 89 prayer, bone crushing, big bones at Basilisk Night. I've been here that long. 88 to 89 prayer was all done with Bone Crusher and Auto Sanctifier. I haven't done any actual training. I think banked wise, I probably have 90, 91 prayer banked. Another task complete, 304 Basilisk this time, and I basically just ran out of supplies right at the end there. I think I maybe got 1 or 2 more tasks to me before I just say, screw it, I'm going to do content without the face guard. End of another Lizardman task, as I've been hunting for these Basilisk tasks. I think I've done like 5 or 6 Lizardman tasks today, and that's gotten us to a pretty cool milestone, I think. I think I'm going to be above 5,000 here. Yep, 5,153 Lizardman Shamans, which means I am now officially dry on the Dragon Warhammer. Already, it took forever to get another Basilisk task. But I finally have one, 234 with a bonus 33%. Should be over 300 kills. And I think this will bring me up above 5,000 total Basilisk Knights. Also, some really weird number play here. I have the same number of Abbey Demons as Basilisk Knights. And I have the same like last 2 digits and first digit on Abbey Spectres. I just thought that was kind of a very weird coincidence there. 300 more Basilisk down. Oh my goodness. I didn't even get good procs on the bracelets that task. That was just not good. I'm at 152 Slayer points now, and you know what? I'm getting really bored of Slayer. I did an extra 800k experience, basically only killing Basilisk and Lizardman Shamans after getting 99, so I think I'm going to take a break from here and give up on the Basilisk Jaw for a little bit. The final kill count was 4,992. 8 away from 5,000, 8 away from 5 times drop rate. Overall, I can't complain too hard. Like, I finished out Armadyl very luckily, so I'll take that. I think if I had gotten bad luck there, I'd be a little more salty. But it is what it is, and I guess I'm just going to be rocking the Nezzy helm for a little while. I think one day I will eventually come back to Slayer, go for some Slayer boss pets, go for the Imbued Heart, and while I'm doing that, I can keep killing Basilisk, but until then, I'm a Nezzy helm gamer. I hope you enjoyed the episode. It's a lot to do all these Slayer videos. Like, each one of these Basilisk tasks is like 3 or 4 hours. So it does take me a ton of time, and I don't get very many clips. So if you could leave a like, and or if you have any questions, comments, leave that down below. And if you're enjoying the video, subscribe away. Again, all that shit really helps me out. But past that, have a good day. And I'll catch you in the next one, where I think I'm going to be working on one really rare drop.